But now we're getting onto the really important part, which is providing fresh air to employees. The key thing that you need to look at on this slide is in the top left-hand corner, and it's when we talk about 10 litres of air per person per second. That is what ventilation systems and HVAC systems are recommended to be providing per employee per second. Obviously, it's going to change from office to office. It's going to change based on the size of your office, how many people are in your office, how tall your ceilings are, that kind of thing. It's all very much on a case-by-case basis, but there are steps you can take using occupancy data to work out exactly how your ventilation system should be working to hit that number. So the first formula on the right, on the top there, is how to work out how many air changes per hour per person are required in your office to keep your CO2 at that nice 300 to 500 parts per million level. And once you've worked this out using your occupancy density and ceiling height, you can then take that air changes per hour figure and work out how much air needs to be supplied through your HVAC system into the space to hit that air changes per hour. And you do that by looking at the air changes per hour and the actual volume of your space. So your floor plan, square footage or square meterage times the height of the room. And once you've got this information, you're able to then arm yourself with that. You can say to your building manager or to your landlord, or if you own your own space, to your facilities team, look, this is what our ventilation system needs to be doing. Currently, we can see that it's not. And that's what happened with the example I showed you earlier. That client wasn't aware that they had a CO2 problem until we put those sensors in. And they then were able to go to their building manager and say, even when our occupancy is at like 60%, our CO2 levels are 1,000 plus. This is not hitting any standards that we want to be, nor is it hitting things like the well building standard. So it gives you the information to go and challenge people to make the change that you need to be seeing, even if there's something that you're not directly in control of. So hopefully now you've got a good understanding of why indoor air quality matters, the relationships that it has with occupancy, and how you can kind of mitigate these factors to get that CO2 level nice and safe.